Welcome to Uprising. You are watching a live presentation of the Star Wars Armada Tournament action here on Ion Radio. This tournament is sponsored by Armada Chicago, Admiral Tater's Ship Shop, Ion Radio, and Games Plus. And now your host, Ken Krajniak.
Okay, test 1, 2, 3.
Can you hear us?
Test 1, 2, 3. This might take a minute because we clearly are on a delay. I have no idea why this is muted out. Test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Any sound now? I don't know why this is happening. This was working fine a moment ago. How about night? Okay, there we go. All right,
Back to sound.
Batting 0 for 2 here.
Yeah, you know what? We had a whole bunch of great color going into it. So use your imaginations that we have described adequately the first round's action, but this second round is going to be another really great matchup. So we've got a rebel list here that we're going to go through, and I'll go through it with you now. This is Dave's list. If I can get to the
I take full responsibility on this, folks. I don't know what button I hit, but clearly I either hit one too many or something. Anyways, right. I'm going to switch to the overhead so you can see how things are being set up. Adrian's going to talk about Dave's list. Okay. Who is player 1, and we are playing Surprise Attack.
At the top of the screen, the blue assault frigate that you see out there right now, that is Dave. He is the first player, and he has got a rebel list with a gate. On the potato, you will see a gate, obviously, with Whalix ballistics, reinforced blast doors, LTT, and Gallant Haven to protect those squads. He's got a GR-75 with Ahsoka Tano on it, of course, with parts resupply and boosted comms. Another GR with Torin Farr and Bright Hope, the usual suspects, and my dreaded opponent, MC-30 Torpedo Frigate with Expert Shield Tech, Ordnance Experts, X-Rex, H9s, and Foresight. That is a little pain in the butt, can I just tell you. And of course, we've got the squadron. Lando, he is a scoundrel. Jan Ors, a bunch of YT-2400s and X-Wing squadrons. These are, this little squad ball, I've seen him play, and extremely effective and extremely flexible. And with a gate and Whalix Blissix, that extra brace, and it comes back, it is tanky.
It's a force to be reckoned with. And then anytime you get a gate, you get that free token. And it just the options of what you can choose to how you want to play that. And, of course, now we got her up on a Guppy. Which are some people's favorite ships. And this list does have one of my favorites, that MC-30.
Yep, MC-30s. They're really rough. Dave's also got that really good paint job, all blue, so you'll be able to tell his ships pretty clearly.
Although, let's be honest, Imperial Gray, those giant ISDs, you can tell.
I prefer it.
And with that last ship there, out at speed 2 with the flotilla.
Nice.
So I'm going to now switch over here to Tom's fleet. Tom has a Sloan list, and we're starting out 400 points. Admiral Sloan is the Admiral. And she is on an ISD-2 with Emperor Palpatine, local fire control, flak guns, reinforced blast doors, point defense ion cannons, and linked turbo laser towers.
That's going to be a tough one to shoot.
It's going to be. It's going to be. And you're dumping tokens.
Yep.
The PDICs are going to really wreak some havoc.
Just what you want with Sloan is to have Palpatine waste your token.
Yeah. And then, let's see. Now, next ship here is a Quasar Fire 1. And then we have, with flight controllers, boosted comms, and the Squall title. Let me go over Squall really quick. So when you activate, and this is Squall, you may choose up to 3 unengaged friendly squadrons at close to medium range. Those squadrons may move up to distance 2. If they do, they cannot end their movement engaged. So you've got an opportunity to move some squadrons around.
Yep.
Final ship is a Gazanti cruiser flotilla with parts resupply and boosted comms. Typical setup for one of the Gazantis. And then we've got a small squadron grouping, although it's not really small per se because there are 8 squadrons.
5 TIE Defenders.
You've got Saber Squadron, Colonel Jendon, Merrick Steele, because Merrick and Jendon are always together. And then, as you pointed out, 5 TIE Defenders. So we've got a lot going on here that I'm curious to see how this game plays out.
So it's pretty shrewd. I've seen some TIE Defender Sloan lists before, and the thing about the TIE Defender is it is bomber, it is 1 blue, it is not rogue, so with Sloan, every face on the blue die works. Every one. It's a very effective title, and they are tanky with 6 hull, and they move speed 5. Yes, they're expensive, but I mean, the most bang for your buck on Sloan. I mean, it's gonna blow through tokens, or it's gonna do some damage.
So now we promised you that we would talk about surprise attack, and actually, you know what I'm going to do is I will bring that card up.
You know what, Ken? I'm not sure if we had sound issues when we advised what the objective was, so maybe we just repeat it.
Oh, yeah. Well, the objective is surprise attack.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. So surprise attack is one that you normally want to avoid like the plague, but clearly if you've got 3 super horrible objectives, maybe if you have a way out of it or can weather the first 3 rounds, then you can get into the areas where those raid tokens don't play a part. So the thing about surprise attack is the other player's flagship has to deploy on that station, touching that station, and you can see that Dave's did right there. The assault frigate is on that station, touching it, deployed sideways. So I'm not sure how this is going to go. Is it going to be an outrun or circle the toilet bowl? Is it going to be some crazy maneuver that we haven't yet thought of yet? The MC-30 is off to the side, kind of laying in wait. So it'll be real interesting to see how he plays this surprise attack.
No, I'm definitely agreeing with you. I'm curious to see what we're doing. I do not think we're going to see a head-on brawl, although I could be wrong. And I think the other thing here is, once again, as you see on the setup on the board, and this is a very common, typical thing we see in Star Wars Armada, is we're pretty much playing on a 3x3.
Yeah, and in this case, someone's going to have an out to get away. That MC30, though, the way I see it, and I'm going to keep my voice down a little bit, looks like they're getting ready to play, and Dave up at the top is going to be activating Ahsoka, doing parts resupply and all that such. But his MC30 is pointed right at the carrier. I've seen a lot of luck with opponents going right at that carrier, taking away that squad activation, because Sloan will likely shred those squadrons if he can get an alpha.
I have coffeed up again. Thank you very much to the people here at the Maywood Public Library for being kind enough to allow me to use their Keurig.
Yeah, it was necessary. You were looking a little pale.
Well, you need to get that caffeine
That's right.
jolt into you.
You do. Yep. Absolutely. All right. So let's
They're looking for some nav raid tokens. This is
yep.
good.
So it's going to be a nav raid token on all of Dave's ships. So let's see what he does with those.
Keeping our eyes on everything going on here.
So this first round, I have a feeling it's going to be a little slow. It's going to be a round of positioning, unless somehow after this deployment, the Imperial player sees an opportunity to dive in on those squadrons and really make a difference. And maybe he does. He's got Saber, so he can snipe anyone if they did have counter. I think that none of those ships have counter. I don't think the YTs do, right? But those YTs are rogue, and they're really rough on the Rebel side. They're deceptively painful to deal with.
That they are. Squall's activating right now, so we got some squadron movement along with the Squall. Squall. Squall.
Yes,
Squall, yes.
all of it.
Squall squads, yeah.
All of it. All right. Yep, so he looks like he's measuring carefully. He's marking. Hey, that's an ion radio distance 1 tool. It's got the logo and everything.
I recognize that even from here.
I know, right? You can see those nice black and white designed ion radio distance 1 tools. Hey, Ken, who makes, by the way?
Well, he'd be one of the fun sponsors of this tournament today. That'd be Admiral Tater and his ship shop.
Amazing. That's great. Admiral Tater's ship shop made those? Can we say his name anymore? All right, I get it. Enough of the jokes. Back to
so we got our opening activations here. So our opening activations at the beginning of the game here are brought to us by Games Plus, local store here in Mount Prospect and home of Armada Chicago.
Yep, round 2 of the Uprising Tournament. After round 1, people were chowing down on Chicago hot dogs for lunch, talking about their rounds. Everyone's still in good spirits. I think we're going to have some really close matches all throughout the day. Sportsmanship, everybody shaking hands, everybody having a great time.
We've got Navigate here. We are marking some ships here just to make sure that that looks like a Chicago
it
marker.
It is, yeah. Tater actually made a bunch of Chicago-themed tools for us. They're really cool. All right, so
definitely have
Dave,
some precision on the movements today.
Absolutely. Yep, as it should be. This does turn into a game of millimeters often.
Xanti's nav, speed 1.
Yeah. And let's see what activates. Oh, another Gazanti. All right. And looks like he's going to take a hard turn. All right.
Going back over here to Dave. Here comes the Guppy.
Yep.
Nav.
Okay. So he's probably going to take a token.
He takes it as another token.
Yep. He's going to take it as a token. My guess is that he'll probably do a round 2 before he uses a dial to clear all those raids, is my guess. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Well, we're going to find out in the not-too-distant future here, but yeah.
Yep.
But again,
So
when
it
you're
looks
sitting there looking at that surprise attack, it's 3 rounds
right.
of tokens, raid tokens. So
Yep, and I think he landed on Lando there. He doesn't much care. Those squads can get where they need to now.
Right now, I mean,
Yep.
most of these squadrons move 3 or 4.
Just positioning.
Here comes the MiG-30.
Yep.
Confire, also a token.
Nice. Yep, we kind of figured that would happen. That MC-30's design, actually, that build, is so frustrating to deal with. Expert shield tech, because it's a double redirect ship, right? So you can mitigate damage that way. Ordnance experts and X-Racks, you're going to get a hit. And on the side arcs with 2 blues, and H9s, it is a flotilla killer.
Nav token on the ISD.
Okay.
Just throwing a slightly different view here again.
Yeah.
I just want to showcase the beauty of this game and these ships. Armada is a game where the table presence is huge. It's a great convention game because people will come by and they're going to stop. They want to see what's going on because you recognize this stuff.
Correct.
We're in the squadron phase now here for turn 1.
Yep. So all the ships have gone. I don't think that they're in a real close shooting match yet. It'll be real interesting to see where the Sloan ships or fighters get positioned. Are they going to go for the points by taking out the squads on Dave's side, on the player 1 side, the rebel side, or are they going to hang back on the chance that they can secure an alpha, maybe on an MC-30 that tries to rush in? Who knows? I don't know with Gallant Haven that they're going to want to, the Sloan player's going to want to jump on them, because obviously Gallant Haven adds a lot of defense to those squads that are nearby. I mean, if a friendly squadron is at distance 1, it reduces that damage. So minimum of 1,
right. Yeah, you're going to take 1, but
but that's why he's keeping them close. He wants them at distance 1 so that if he gets jumped, he can mitigate the damage done.
Watching what's going on here again. Not too much. A little early.
Yep.
Pulling out our rulers here, making sure that we're within range of everything. And now we're moving these defenders. And the defenders are nice because defenders move at 5. So, I mean, in fact, I think everything except for Jendon he's got on the board are moving at speed 5.
That's correct. And Jendon has a little bit of extra play with that distance 2 thing. So
the relay,
great. And Saber can hit from a distance also, so that's kind of great.
So this is table 1, in case anyone is wondering.
Yes. Tom is in from Grand Rapids, and Dave local from here, so getting a little interstate play here.
And we want to welcome everyone from around the world that is watching in and listening to our broadcast. Thank you so much for paying attention to us on your Saturday. Because, people have things to do, get married in some cases. But we do have 34 players here today, which is not bad for a local tournament.
I think it's pretty good for a local tournament, I would say. It's pretty good for a national tournament, from what I hear.
And a lot of these GTs.
Yeah, honestly, the strength of the community is great. We appreciate you tuning in and supporting.
Okay, Jan is moving in here.
Ooh, Jan's going to make an attack.
This is the attack.
Oh, 2 from Jan. That's interesting. Okay. Torn far reroll.
Yeah.
All right, so 2 damage. Yeah, trying to put a little damage out. So it looks like one of the defenders did jump in, trying to tie them up.
Move that down there. I still think this is our best view right now.
Yep. So I'm wondering if maybe he threw one of those defenders in to try to lock up everybody, try to absorb some hits, and then we'll see. What's up with that.
Torn far, we've only got 1 hit there. Mars, good morning. What are you doing up at 5:30 in the morning?
Yeah, geez, what's going on?
But we appreciate you checking in. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. See, folks, people will listen to Armada even at 5:30 in the morning on a Sunday because Australia is in the future.
Yes, that is correct. Yeah, they are living in the land of tomorrow. I think they have actual Jetsons food there. at this point. They just have a pill for breakfast and a pill for dinner, yet everything there poisons you. So, I don't know. It's great. All right.
All right, we got a lull in the action here.
That's
we are
right.
setting dials. We are moving in here, folks.
Getting ready for
to
round
turn two.
Yeah. All right. So it looks like part supply is being readied again with the token.
End here of turn one, the status phase.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, dials getting set here, moving into turn two.
Yeah.
I think another way you can look at things here, Tom, is planet side. So clearly this is the rebellion attacking a Imperial planet. Probably a mining depot or something.
Something. Yeah, they may think better of it in a moment, but yeah, they tried it. All right, so the next dial for surprise attack is engineering.
Engineering.
I don't want you to heal when I'm about to throw down. So
Yeah.
let's see what
I'm
action
wondering
the Imperials throw.
what Tom has in store here for us.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting choice. Yeah, and you're right in the chat, Daniel. Tying up that ball, just making them waste their action on an activation to get rid of that defender with 6 hull. It might be worthwhile as a pawn in chess to tie that up.
So right here, David landed on that debris field, forgot to take the 2 damage, so he's taking care of that right now.
So he's going to.
Yeah.
Good sportsmanship, just taking it.
So Ahsoka's transport's going up first.
Yep. As per the usual arrangement, get that activation padding going to see if he can get the Imperial player off his optimization.
Yep. Activating a couple X-Wings.
Mm-hmm.
So there we go.
Oof.
X-Wing and Defender 2.
Wow, that's a pretty good hit.
And there's our Torn Far, so we get 3 hits,
3 hits
on that Defender.
And that is an X-Defender.
Stephen, the Rebel Commander is Kirsta Gate.
Yep. An extra brace was put on that potato.
Yeah.
So it's a 2 brace with Walix potato.
Well, Mars, thank you for checking in.
Blessings.
And you know what? You are welcome to check in anytime you'd like. In fact, if you're willing to fly to Chicago for today, you might make it for tomorrow.
Yeah, come on out. We're going to hit some steak, so come on out and have dinner with us. All right, so here we go. Coming in. Squadrons being positioned.
We're moving our stuff around. Nope, we're done with squadrons.
Ahsoka's moving out now. Moving forward. Careful adjustment, and then moving ahead too.
Yeah. And flipping to the opposite side here for the next activation.
Yep, let's see what we got. So going with the Quasar. So let's see what we're doing. Squads, that's a big surprise. Now let's see what we... Oh, so he's going to squall. Yep, moving Jendon forward. All right, making some adjustments.
Apologies, there's a little bit of noise. I had to go and adjust my headset here, folks.
Okay, so it looks like we're going to try to get a little bit of MC30 softening
Defender.
up happen. Let's see
2
what happens.
blues.
2 blues.
Hit crit.
That was Merrick.
Oh, that is Merrick. Okay.
Yep. TIE defenders are single blues.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Well, usually I think of a TIE Defender. My only reference point's Merrick.
Absolutely.
Going into the side.
And here's the Expert Shield Tech down to 1.
EST to 1.
That's that double redirect Expert Shield Tech action that helps so much. And let's see, Jendon. Yep, Jendon's go over, and I have a feeling my crystal ball says that Merrick is going to do it again. And
he does.
And he's going to burn that token that got exhausted to redirect, make Expert Shield Tech useless, and a damage. And Dave shrewdly just takes that on the shield and doesn't spend the other reader
Yeah.
to get rid of it because he knows he's got more coming. That's the one thing about spending defense tokens against Sloan. You got to really be judicious because they will jump on those red tokens instantly.
Yeah, and before you know it, you've got ships with no ways to really protect yourself against anything.
All right. Oh, and look, here's another defender coming in, another pawn on the chessboard to tie up that squad ball. And anti-squad shot into an X-Wing. All right, because the X-Wings have escort, so they got to clear those out. Dave shrewdly moved an X-Wing up to guard against this, I think. Oh, wow. That is
blank.
an unfortunate roll. Yikes. And, of course, flight controller's in there as well, so that many dice for nothing.
Are those the Jolly Rancher dice, or are those just those
are
curl
straight
ones? Okay.
They're just straight up regular.
They looked really clear and glossy, hence why I was asking.
Yep, they are actually the ones that come with the game.
Ah.
Believe it or not.
Occasionally that happens.
I know, right? All right, and here's Snipe. Saber Squadron's coming in on that X-Wing, I think. Or or maybe on Jan. I'm not sure.
Into the X-Wing.
Into the X-Wing? Okay. And that was a swarm, so there's 3. Yep. Brace to 2, Gallant Haven to 1.
Yeah, we were talking about Gallant Haven earlier.
Making a difference. That's why he's keeping him close. Yep. He's going to try to shield that flagship against the Sloan assault.
Yeah.
And interestingly enough, that Gallant Haven title, as long as your squads are within, if those TIE defenders are coming around, I mean, they have great anti-squad, so that really helps, you know.
Nav down to speed 1 here.
Okay.
Moving. Moving Squall forward.
He doesn't need to be too close. That's for sure. With that carrier's a little bit of a fragile flower, so he wants to stay just in activation range. And with boosted comms, he can certainly do it.
Dave taking his time thinking.
Yep.
Debating what he wants to do.
Yep, he's going to go with the other Gozer. That makes sense. Get that activation padding going.
Squadron dial.
Okay. All right.
Okay, TIE Defender.
Activating.
Just it was one of the X-Wings.
Yep. All right.
Ooh. Well, you got 2.
See if he's going to Torrent far. Let's see if he's within range.
Are you in range? Looks like.
Looks like it. So one of those is going to get re-rolled.
And
nope.
still only
so
2.
Still pretty decent hit on a defender, 2. That's 30%, 33%.
What do we do for our second squadron here? Looks like just another generic.
Could be. Not sure what squad that is. That's 2 again.
I'm thinking it's one of the YT-2400s.
Torrent far. Yep, 3 now. Yep. No defense tokens on that. He's alive on 1, I think. Yep. And then he's going to move. Yep. Went straight ahead. Just kind of keep doing what he's doing. It's going to be really interesting to see what Sloan's ISD is going to do.
Mm-hmm.
If you get too close, you might get multiple hits in and give those defenders in the back an opportunity to come in and maybe strip some tokens. We'll see. Or not strip some tokens. Maybe a Lando come in or bomb with the X-Wings. Who knows?
We moved a bunch of engineering tokens around. That's with parts resupply.
Okay.
That got it hit with everything. We're going to move some screens here. Ooh, I don't know why that came up. Let's knock out the picture-in-picture. You don't need that.
All right, so he's carefully moving the Gozer next to the Quasar. Wants it on the back corner because he ran over the squads.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, as far back as possible. So you can really see that MC-30 is poised to make a move. Whether that's going to be now or not, I think he's activation locked, though. I think he needs to do that because if he's going to move forward, too, with that assault frigate, he needs to get that MC-30 out of the way unless he's got a nav in there. We'll see.
Lost in some serious deep thought here.
Yeah, because, I mean, if he moves also from the top, if you look at it again, from the top view. If he moves that assault frigate in a Tokyo drift, try to get away from the Gozer, or from the GR-75, and it'll move just close enough to the ISD where he's going to get in danger for next round.
Copy's being activated.
Okay. So he really wants that Star Destroyer close for the MC-30. And
Nav is a dial.
Yep. Okay. Good foresight to have a nav dialed up.
We're going after a defender.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, that one was on one hull, so it made sense to flak it.
Yep.
Yep. All right, and he's going to look to see if Saber is in blue, and he is, it looks like.
Ooh,
Let's
after
see how
Saber.
that does. Torn Far. Yep, all these rerolls. No, nothing.
Still crit.
Saber gets away by the skin of his teeth. And then he's going to move forward. Oh, looks like, yeah, he may be able to do it.
I think he'll fit.
I don't know.
I mean,
yeah, he's going to Tokyo drifted, I think. I don't know if he's going to turn straight in on him. Oh, he's going to go to the other side. Maybe. Ooh, that's close. The shield dial might nick the edge of that. That, I think, is more like it. I don't know if the shield dial is going to fit. He's going to run over some of his own squads, but I don't think he cares. Yep, he's able to fit in. And he lands on Lando again. Lando is just...
And the asteroid.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
okay, so two squads.
Squadrons down.
Thomas needs to go. It's an X-Wing and Lando. And the X-Wing's going right down in on the base. All right, and then face up. Let's see what that...
Faulty countermeasures.
Countermeasures. Oh, man, that's not great.
No.
That is not great, because if he spends any tokens, it's going to be ripe for the picking for the Sloan bombers to come in and try to strip the token. Oh, that's not great. Can't spend exhausted defense tokens. Well,
no. So all you need is Sloan. You need your squadrons to come in.
Yeah, I shouldn't say that.
Down.
Yeah, it's it doesn't exhaust any. All right, so if he spends them,
but Sloan can easily do that.
Yep.
So here's our first defender shot.
It's gonna re-roll it. All right. All right. All right, and it looks like another one's coming in. Yep, really going for that MC-30. For a hit.
A hit, yeah.
Okay. Could have been worse. Yep, he's going to expert shield tech
ESD.
it. All right, let's see what happens now. No more squads coming in. Yep, 4 reds. They're out of blue from Star Destroyer, but probably going to go right to the side.
Long,
so
long
4
range
reds
MC-30.
into the MC-30. Oh my goodness gracious. LTT. Oh my goodness gracious.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, no evade. Yeah, that makes sense. Holy cow.
And specifically the unspent ones.
The
so
unspent,
the green
of course. Yep. So he's going to foresight. So he's tossing.
Canceling 3, tossing it because of foresight.
Because of foresight, right. So all that goes away, but he had to toss that token. Woof.
Well, but foresight's also, it's not the cheapest. It's 8 points. So,
but it's so good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is really, really good. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. So, okay, so now let's see where the Star Destroyer ends up. Is it going to be close enough to be black range? If it is close enough at black range, then that MC-30 is likely going to double it. Oh, yeah, and he moves in. Yeah, I think he's got him doubled.
But and you've got X-Racks on that MC-30, so
Of
I mean,
course,
an MC-30 is always a scary.
And it looks like it's black range. Yep, MC-30.
Speaking of the MC-30, activating now.
So we've got our man at the table looking to see if that MC-30 is double arcing, and I think it is.
Nav. Discarding the dial. All the raid tokens are gone. So that's what we got for the MC-30.
Okay. It looks like a double arc into the front.
Engineering token, we're going to move some shields.
Okay, yep, he's definitely going to move shields with the engineering token.
2 over to the opposite side.
Yep, it looks like he is double arc.
Starting with some flak.
Interesting. Okay, so he's going to flak at Merrick for 1. So Merrick takes 1. Yeah, for sure.
And we got another defender over there. Or
Yep.
that might be Jendon. No.
Yep, for 1.
Another
All right.
one.
Yep.
That's another defender.
And the other one?
Yeah,
I know. His
it's
flak's
hiding.
on fire.
The flak's doing well. Yeah.
Yep. And now he's got the front at the Star Destroyer, I believe. And I think it's close. Yep. So let's see what that front does. All right. So he's got to spend a token to
Palpatine,
shoot him.
spend a
Palpatine,
token.
and he is.
Not
spending
what
it.
you want to do right now.
Nope.
But,
Ooh. All right.
well,
that's-
there is an accuracy.
There's an accuracy and a crit in the pool.
PDICs.
PDIC for the double. Let's see. For nothing. Oh my goodness. So he's going to
No brace.
Yep. Salvo and redirect on the ISD. Oof. All right, 2 blue and a red to the front. Here we go. Let's see what this roll looks like. Ouch.
3
damage. And his tokens are really stressed. Because don't forget, he threw an evade. And I think he's got a redirect gone, too.
Mm-hmm.
So he's spending the redirect.
Redirect being spent out.
Yep. So I believe that MC30 only has 1 red evade left. Wow.
Ahsoka. Confire's becoming
Yep.
a nav.
Yep.
And then he's going to use it promptly.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. He needs to get out of that front arc, and then because he's first player,
Yeah.
Imperial's first player. Yeah, he's got to get. Oh, he's going right at that carrier, and you know what? What did I mention at the top of the broadcast about this fleet? Is normally people will go just gunning for the carrier because it is kind of fragile. That MC30 could just annihilate that carrier. Oh my goodness. So in the chat, it looks like a decision was made to flak at the squadrons. We had a tough angle. It looked like it was a double arc, but it could have very well have just been out on that side, and maybe that's why he flacked at those defenders. It really looked like a double to me, though.
Dave moving some squadrons, because I believe we are in the squadron phase now of turn 2.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah, that MC30 was the last activation of ships. So we'll see what happens here. All right, so he's going to flak, or no, he's going to shoot at Merrick. Someone's shooting at Merrick. All right,
That's not bad.
No braces,
Block both, take 2.
Yep, that's really great. Especially that's a good hit on Merrick. I didn't see who was shooting Merrick, but we'll see.
I think it was just one of the generic YTs, because it rogue,
Was it?
move and shoot.
Okay. Yep. Yep, that must be a YT for sure. Here comes another 4 at Merrick.
Gen at Merrick.
Get him out of the... Ooh. 3. Oh, and he's going to see if he's within Torn Far, and he is.
Yep,
Certainly looks
Torn
like
Far
it, so
range.
let's see. That's what he got. That's 4.
Well, there's the
Woof.
accuracy.
Oh, the accuracy. Well, that's okay. He's got 2 braces. So.
Yeah.
So he'll brace to 2, but the Merrick's on fumes right now.
Yeah. And taking Merrick out this early is going to be critical to your defensive strategy.
Critical. Merrick is just so gross, especially with Jendon sitting
With
right
Jen,
there.
yeah.
So Jan and Lando were left over there,
Yep.
and Tom is going to look and see. Yeah, he's going to throw a defender in, and at speed 5 he can get there. He's going to lock them up.
Yeah, just to keep
Makes
in
sense.
position.
Makes sense. You don't want them running and jumping on Merrick either, and Lando's rogue.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, another YT coming
Couldn't
over.
quite get...
Couldn't quite get the other one,
Yeah.
but hey, get Lando out of there. You don't
Yeah.
want Lando in there.
All right.
All right.
Against Merrick.
Yep, here it comes. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, this is.
Oh, no,
this is Lando.
That was Lando. Okay.
So
he
that's-
didn't lock up Lando.
That's a good amount. I think that's going to take out.
Yep, that takes Merrick. Yeah, it does. Yep.
Jan Ors
Yep.
makes a shot
Into
against
the
the tie defender.
Here comes Jan Ors. Wow, pretty
not
good.
bad, too.
Is she torn? Yep, he's measuring. Torn far on that crit. Let's see what happens. Nope,
Still 2.
Stands. All right. But those tie defenders are pretty chunky. They're going to be there.
Well, it takes a while. There's 6,
Yep.
right?
Yeah. And with boosted I'm wondering if the carrier doesn't go first next. All right.
Refreshing their cards.
Yep.
And we are moving here
Going into round 3.
into round 3. We are moving right along, actually,
Yeah,
folks.
you can tell that these guys really know what they're doing with their squads. Typically, big squad balls like this, slow play down. It's pretty, measuring by the millimeter. Am I in? Am I engaged? Am I just staying outside? Am I locked down? Whatever. But these guys have really kept it pretty streamlined.
They really
kept
have,
the
yeah.
action going, so that's great. And you know what? That's also experienced tournament play. You
Yeah.
can't lollygag around because you need time a lot of times with these squads to get the job done, and because it's a death of 1,000 cuts.
Right.
You can't just blow it out of the water like a superstar destroyer. You gotta be judicious with your time. Now, all right, let's see what ship the Imperials activate.
Okay. Final round of raid.
Final raid. Nav raid. Hoo-hoo. All right. Well, there are a lot of ships in the danger zone for that Star Destroyer. He's going to have a target-rich environment here really soon. So let's see what we're doing first here. Taking his time deciding which ship he's going to activate, and it's going to be important.
Foresight first,
Foresight.
Nav.
All right. All right. Let's see if he can get the carrier. Yep. and
Side to front of the
and
ISD.
he's side to front? No,
Yeah.
I think it's the carrier. I think he's got him doubled.
Oh, yeah, the carrier.
Yep. I think he's got him doubled, and we're going to see X-Rax here.
It's a start.
Oh, maybe not.
Ordnance
1
experts.
to nothing.
Yeah.
Oh my. Maybe no X-Rax here because there's no accuracy. Oh, H9s. That's what I'm talking about with the
H9s.
with the
Blocking the brace.
with the
Redirecting.
MC30. Yep.
But, H9s have made an appearance in this tournament. I mean, it's a nasty card. And in the right
Yep.
hands, you could do a lot with it.
Absolutely. Here comes the front.
Okay, now we're going front to front.
Yeah, and then we're going to see the X-Rax here. And
Yeah.
with the H9s, it's going to be... Oh, he's got the accuracy. X-Rax. Yep, he's
Yeah,
spending
here's
X-Rax
X-Rax.
now. Let's see what he does. This could be it. Ooh, there's
Another
one.
hit.
Yeah.
Ordnance.
Reroll with Ordnance. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
6.
No brace.
No brace.
Yep, burn and
Redirect goes.
redirect. First
'Kay.
one face up. Let's see what happens.
I think 3 go through.
I think so. Hang on. Let's see. Yeah. So
We're
the
just
first one
waiting
up.
here.
Let's
First
see.
one. Cannot ready defense tokens.
Compartment fire was
Yeah.
the crit, so he can't ready his defense tokens, and he has spent them. So, oof. All right, that's ouchy. That thing is on fire, and he's going to try to get around it. I don't think he will. He may need to ram it.
Making our decisions here on where we're going to move. We've got a couple of
Yeah.
options.
Well,
It depends on what you want to do with that MC30.
well, here's the problem. He got rated for nav. So even if he had a nav dial, which
He
I don't think
couldn't
he did,
use it.
or a token, he can't go to 4 and get around it.
No.
So I think he's kind of stuck there. I think he's going to ram it. I think that's what's going to happen. He's trying it.
Or he's going to get just behind it, one of the two.
Yeah, we'll
but
see.
I
We'll see what
think-
happens. All right, so the
think-
squad is being marked. Ooh, that's going to be
I think
close.
I think he can make it.
It's a small base, so maybe they're holding.
Yeah, plenty of room.
No, he's not even locked in. All right, there
Plenty
he's
of room.
locked in.
I think that's plenty of room.
Whoa! Look at the.
You could drive a Star Destroyer through that hole.
If you can do that, sir, then you are Lando Calrissian. Wow. All right, so he got around the back. That's interesting. Well, he's still going to eat a few shots from the side of the Gozer and from the back of the Quasar, but those are nothing. But don't forget, he's got no defense tokens.
Yeah.
So he's running a little scared.
Okay, squads.
Yep, squads from the carrier.
Yep.
So let's see what it's. They're a lot of them are locked up. Lando's locked
that's a
up.
problem.
Merrick and the others and
Saber's being moved back.
Okay, so Saber's coming in to attack the MC-30. All right, and let's see what the roll is. It's a hit. Re-roll it. Re-roll it with the evade. Let's see what happens. It's a hit.
Another hit.
All right. So first card. First to 4. Oh, Jendon is going to have Saber go again. Oh,
doing
my
the same
goodness
thing.
gracious. Okay. Oh, with
Another
a hit.
hit.
Oh my gosh. Is he going to spend that last token? Is he going to spend the last token? Because he's
Dave
got
doesn't
some
like
shots. No. Well, he's got the Gozer to shoot him, and he's got the rear of that Quasar.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. This could be close. He's just going to take it. He's just going to take it. 2 cards. Oh, man.
And next
All right.
move, what are we doing?
Does he have a free squad to come in? I don't know if he
that's-
does.
if he does, I mean, that's going to spell doom for that MC-30.
Yeah, I mean, I would think that he would want to shoot with one of his... Okay. All right, so he's going to shoot at Lando with that squad. Here it comes.
Not bad.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Well, it's Sloan. He's going to spend one of the braces for sure. And then he'll take one. All right.
Okay, now
All right,
we're
going
starting
after
to shoot
Jan.
lockdown. Again, this is a defender.
I think. Oh, it's... Yeah. All right, Defender 3 damage.
3.
Janor's is going to brace
Janor's
it.
brace, yeah.
Yep. All right, so we're getting some of this. Okay, rear to the side of the MC. Let's see what happens here. 1. Ooh, is he going to throw that token? Is he going to throw the token? Oh my goodness gracious. He takes it. 3 cards. All right, and then
Shoot
the
on the side.
Oh my goodness, that's it. Locked it out and killed the MC-30.
Ooh.
That's enough.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness. Rear arc
There
of
it
the
goes.
Quasar. That accuracy was everything.
Yeah, that was key to the destruction of that. That was
Yep.
impressive.
That was wow. And he moves forward 1, staying out of trouble. Oof. Woof.
I mean, that Quasar is surviving.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's still the assault frigate to go. I don't know if that assault frigate's going to kill that Star Destroyer, but
But you might be able to take out the Quasar.
Could shoot the Quasar. Yeah, you never know. I mean, it's wounded.
The thing you have to deal with here, though, is that you've got a guppy that is in the front arc of an ISD.
Yeah, that's not great.
And no.
But that assault frigate can take a hit. It's got 2 braces. It's got Whalix. It's got blast doors. It's got a bunch of defense on it. So we'll see what happens.
Engineering, there goes the face down.
Okay.
90 minutes left to play.
All right. So he's done some engineering on that assault frigate. Yeah, hour and a half left. Yep, side to the
Here we go.
Quasar. Here we go. This is what we talked about. All right. So the side arc of the frigate to the Quasar.
All right, here we go. Let's get a nice big view of that.
Jeez,
We got some accuracies.
Yeah, but no damage. Oh, there's a double.
LTT gets you a double. I mean, that's above average.
Sure. Well, he'll lock out both the braces, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he's Gatoran Far the blue. Okay, interesting.
Oh, there's another
Sorry.
hit.
Okay. Well, he's going to brace it to 2. All right.
So
So he's going to
3.
brace it to 2.
Brace to 2.
Yep. And it's cards. That's 1 hit left on that Quasar.
Ooh.
1
Ooh.
hit left. Let's see. Yep, checking arcs here. Maybe considering some flak. So he's going to flak out the front, and he's going to try to get those couple squads in the front. That defender, torn far reroll, nothing. So he's missing out on that flak. The other guy gets a hit. All right. Those chonky defenders, man, they're staying in.
So, Daniel, we're getting back some comments here in chat. Why didn't he go after the IST?
Yeah, I already talked about
did you?
all that
Okay.
earlier. That was the. It was hard to see the arc lines there.
Gotcha.
Yep. Yeah, it's and you're right. These ships can be survivable. It's just wow. These rolls are crazy. This is not wonderful for that assault frigate because it's going to eat a shot for sure. Now the saving grace is that next round, no raids.
Correct, because we're going to be moving into turn 4.
That's
and
correct.
Surprise assault is done.
Yep.
Surprise attack.
Yep. Now the alternate to this is if that Star Destroyer can somehow eliminate this assault frigate, he's table. Because it's just flotillas and squads left.
Mm-hmm.
So
okay.
it's gonna
defender
be
into the front.
Defender into the front. Oh, he's going to spend. Going to spend a redirect. Okay.
Redirect.
Yep. Just try to soften up those tokens. All right, and here we go. ISD in the front. Oh.
Ooh, into the side.
Or into the side. Let's see what we got.
It's a lot of
Oh,
dice.
dearie me. That's 2 doubles. Accuracy, both braces. Jeez.
8 damage. Daniel, I don't know if I would bet on the assault frigate right now.
Yeah, that was a huge roll. Wait, hang on. So that's 2 doubles. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, and 1 accuracy. Right? Oh,
I
no
mean, 2
braces.
doubles
No,
in
no,
there.
wait a second. Where's
Can't brace.
Oh, that's an accuracy, not a hit.
Yeah.
My bad. So no braces. Okay, so
Hang on.
he's going to re-roll one of the reds first with the evade. All right.
It goes down to a crit.
That's all right. That's all right. So he's going to discard the brace with a gate to get the effect. And that makes it 4. And he's going to redirect. Oof. That's spicy. That's spending a lot of tokens for
It really
against the
is.
Sloan fleet. But he's got to do it. That was a big hit.
Yeah.
And those 2 accuracies were huge.
And I'm going to switch real quick to the overhead view, but I think no, we definitely don't have just the front.
Yep.
But you get a ram.
Yeah, he could ram. Yep, he's going to right turn and ram him for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yep.
there goes the rams.
There's the first card on the assault frigate. 1 of 6. Whoa, this is woof. Yep.
Going back to rebel side here.
Yep.
I think we're down to just the 2 Gozers. Torn far.
All right, so Torn Far is showing squads. Let's see what Torn activates here. 2 squads. Which ones will he activate? He's got them all in range, so let's see which ones he chooses to use. Okay, X-Wing first.
Grit
That's right,
with Jan.
Jan does give grit with intel. So yeah, so he's going to shoot the TIE Defender. Let's see, 4 blues. Oi. Ugh,
Accuracy in 1, but that's it.
Man, that's not the ideal roll for that X-Wing. That's for sure
So,
against
no.
the Defender.
I mean, in 1 off a defender, I mean, you got to do that 5 more times. That's pretty hard.
Yeah, you got to keep chipping away.
Okay.
And again,
YT 2400, jumping over, same thing.
yep, 4 blues. Let's see what happens. And there's Tauren. Jeez, all the crits.
I mean, this would be great hitting into ships, but
Right. But it is just not. So
those defenders are flying really well.
yes, those defenders are eating up a lot of these rolls. It's going to be rough.
It's bad. Yeah.
All right.
While we're moving
Well, I
ships,
know-
Paolo, thank you very much for listening to us from
Yeah.
Brazil. Thank you for joining us here.
This is definitely the dice giveth, the dice taketh away kind of match.
That's been the story of the day.
Yeah. In the first match, the dice were kind of givething.
Yeah, they were
givething a lot of damage. They were givething a lot of squadron damage, and now they are they're taking the wind out of the sails of the rebel fleet right now.
Parts resupply being used.
Okay. And sending it to the assault frigate, of course, right? Squadron dial. Yeah, can get everybody in there. So let's see what's chosen this time.
Dave contemplating his actions here. He's definitely thinking through everything he wants to do, just to make sure that he's not doing anything that's
sending in the squadron against the carrier. Right.
Oh, they didn't move that because
they forgot to activate that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
They're blaming the fact that they're on stream, but we're just so unobtrusive.
That's right. We're just sitting here, I'm sure they don't like that we're talking about them in front of their back or behind their back, but you know what? It's okay.
Tom giving us a dirty look. We deserve it, though.
We do. We do.
At the Quasar.
Oof. Wow. All right.
Yeah.
All right, so it kills the Quasar. That one hit left was what it needed, and they got rid of the Quasar. Wow. So Dave shrewdly sending a squad against the wounded Quasar. Better than letting them activate with it next round. That's for sure. All right, and we're going into another
TIE Defender.
Let's see what happens.
Oh, wow, all hits.
There's the roll. That's what he needed.
He's out.
Yep, that TIE Defender. I mean, that was hit before. It four damages. Yikes! That's a boom. All right, and then that flotilla moves, and I think we're squad phase. What is left?
I'm not sure we got much left in the squad phase.
All right. All right. So it looks like shooting the front of the Gazanti with a squad for nothing. Ugh. Taketh away.
Jan repositioning.
Yep.
2 YTs are left.
Yeah, I think Jan is just trying to keep engaged with some of his squads, some of the Imperial squads, so it doesn't come in at the assault frigate. Shooting at the Defender.
Gets the Defender here. Only one. You need another one of those 4-hit rolls.
Yep, a Torn
but
fire.
with Torn,
all right,
2.
There's 2.
That's respectable.
Yep. Okay. And it took him.
And on 4 dice, blue dice, if you can get 2 hits, that's not bad.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's average.
All right. And here we go again. We'll roll into a Defender.
Another one. Torn
for 2. All right. It's 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Yep, there he goes. So another Defender down. Whittling away. And now we're heading
going
into
turn 4.
Status phase. Resetting things. And I have a feeling we're going to see that assault frigate go first. And try to get the heck
out of there, yeah.
Good luck. I mean, hopefully, it's 4, so now no raid tokens. And so we're going to see if he can actually get off a nav. Get out of the way, because that is the only thing that's going to help that assault frigate. He can't take another shot. The way Tom's been rolling with those double accuracies, it's just like, wow.
Tom's not only been rolling double accuracies, but we've seen a couple doubles come out on his red dice.
Interesting to see that there's reinforced blast doors on that assault frigate, and I don't see Dave using it yet. I think he's going to wait to see if he gets hit again. I mean, statistically, you've got a gate, so even if you get both of those braces, or the one brace locked out, you can still use it with Krishna and discard it and get it back with Waylex.
Assault frigate first.
Yep. Discard Waylex, get that brace back. Yep, makes sense. Oh, redirect. He's bringing it back.
Okay.
Interesting. I think maybe he's thinking he's going to get out of the way. Okay, engineering. Engineering down.
Oop. Quick stop here. Tom's so excited. He forgot to put his dial set.
Yep. All right, so let's see what...
We'll allow him to blame that on the fact he's on the stream table.
That's right. It's all us. All right, so he's using it as a dial. He's going to try to repair some things. All right, so he's
dial and token.
Yeah, well, he needs to do something because he's gonna get shot.
Adding shields to the front.
So likely that's going to be a hard turn right. All right, so
TIE Defender's going to get a flak.
Flak on the TIE Defender. Okay, sounds good.
All right, one.
Good. Oh, LTT.
LTT.
Makes sense. He's going to try...
Two more.
He gets rid of it. Nice. Look at that. Whoa.
Down to 2.
Hurts it bad. Good use of LTT.
Mm-hmm.
Now here's the real question. Is he going to shoot the Star Destroyer and try to hurt it, or is he going to flak? If he has things in range. My guess, he's not going to kill it in one shot. He's going to flak, right? Oh, he's going to hit the Gazanti.
Oh, he's going after the Gazanti. Okay.
All
right.
What's going on?
Probably medium range?
No, because then what he's going to do likely is if he can get Lando free, he'll get Lando in there and kill it. Yeah.
Okay, not bad.
That's pretty good. LTT. Yeah, there's 4.
4.
He's going to scatter it. Yep.
Has to scatter it.
Yep. All right, and let's see where he's going. Yeah,
now he's going to be able to get into that side arc, which is definitely going to protect it. You're reducing your dice pull in half, I believe.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Oh, let's see if he got out of that front arc. Ooh, it's going to be close. It's going to be close. I think he probably did it, but they're checking right now.
Yeah, looks like he's clear.
Like he dodged it. Okay. Wow. So let's see what the choice is here.
Decisions.
The assault frigate is pretty tanky. So because this is a tournament, do you turn that ISD hardcore into those 2 flotillas and just try to go for them? I think maybe. All right, so the defender's coming in on the assault frigate, applying pressure.
Shooting into the side.
Yep. So it's going to soften them up first. All right, spend a defense token.
Spending the brace.
Yep, spends the brace. Here comes Jendon. All right.
Can Jendon get there? I think he can.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Here we go again.
Yeah, here we go.
Yep. What is it? A TIE Defender. Anything works, but he's going to roll it.
Sloan.
All right, crit it is. It's going to take a damage.
So I'm thinking about what you asked, Adrian. You asked, would you just go after and try and take down the 2 flotillas? If it was me, I'd turn hardcore and see if I can't take out the assault frigate.
Well, here comes the front shot on one of those flotillas, but it's Bright Hope. So Bright Hope gets to reduce that damage by 1 if it's on the front and side. So let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens with this shot.
Oh, wait. Reconsidering his move.
Okay.
Maybe go after the squads is what he's thinking.
Okay. I mean, ISD2 is double blue. Maybe.
It's interesting conundrum here.
Yeah.
All right, front to side on the Gozer.
Yep.
The transport.
Yep. Let's see what happens.
So you got me thinking Imperials now,
yep.
Adrian.
See? Oh, there's the accuracies. It's a dead one.
It's absolutely
gone.
Dead.
Wow. Just
it is gone.
Incineration.
Wow. One shot GR75.
As I said, points. It's going to be much harder to get that assault frigate out of there.
Yeah, but you could turn an ISD.
And he is first player.
Yeah.
Or Dave was first player, I mean, so he could kind of get away.
Ah, that's true. Flacking Squadrons. Okay. Against Lando.
Yep, 1 against Lando is good.
2400
for 2.
2.
Whoa. Janors. Yeah, Janors is braced to get it to 1. Speed 2. Let's see.
So now he wants to turn it. But
Yeah.
what is he going to turn into? I'm
That's
curious.
Flotilla. He's gonna,
Right, okay,
He's going
so
to
that-
give him some really bad decisions. Do you get the assault frigate out of the way of that side arc and the softening up, or do you rescue the flotilla? I don't know if the flotilla can get away. He's going to run him right down.
Probably not, because the flotilla, I think, is still at speed 2.
Yeah. So if you, I believe that if Dave doesn't go with the assault frigate first, then he's going to get shot from the side. He's got bombers in the way that are speed 5 that can still be activated by the ISD. So I think that he needs to get the assault frigate out of the way. I don't think you can get that flotilla out of the way of that star.
Well, that flotilla is being activated now, because Ahsoka isn't activated yet. But still.
Okay. So maybe it's going to be
Still.
Let's see. Engineering to a nav with Ahsoka. Smart. So he's gonna step on the gas and try to get away.
Yeah, but I think you're still going to be in long range.
I'm surprised.
But then if you go first, you can still make that
I'm
move.
surprised he didn't shoot at the front of the ISD just for good measure.
I don't know that you would get very
it's
much
because
out of it.
he put a salvo on it.
Oh,
That's why.
yeah, you're not going to want to
don't do
touch that. Yeah.
Don't do that.
No, local fire control. I mean, that's
Yep.
a handy card.
Yeah,
Plus, every time you shoot
Plus
at it, you have
Palpatine.
to spend.
that's right. All right. So I guess still choices. Still choices here.
Squad on the Gazanti.
Yep. All right, so he's activating one of the squads in the back. And let's see what he goes after.
I think that's one of his defenders.
Yeah. Maybe assault frigate to keep the pressure on? I don't know. Maybe Jan. Choices. The defender's got good anti-squad. Yep.
We've actually migrated across the table enough. We can use this view.
Yeah.
We could see that destroyed
There we go.
MC-30.
Yep. Oh, there's that roll. 4 hits. Woof. Jan Orr's brace. Okay. All right, flacking it is. All right, so he's going to flak out at the squads with the Gozer. All right. Yep. YT for nothing.
Nothing. Yep. Another one. The next one.
Yep.
Second.
Another.
We're
Yep.
flacking the YTs.
Yep.
Missed one.
Yep, that's a good one. Another YT. All right. Jan Orr's. Nothing for Jan. Lando. 1 for Lando.
Another YT
Yep,
2400.
everything's right in front of that
Yep.
Gozer, so he's just flacking the heck out of him. Checking range on the last.
Yep, we're in.
Yep. For 1.
Another hit.
That was some pretty effective flak.
That was hits all the way across the board with the exception of, I think, Jan.
Yeah. Okay.
I think you can squeeze it in there, but you
Maybe.
might be ramming, depending.
Well, that's not a legal move, but let's see what happens here. Unless he's going straight. I thought that is the ruler bent. Oh, he's going 1. Oh, he's going 1. Okay. I thought
Speed
he was going 2. Nice. Well, then he definitely can fit it in there.
speed 2, ram, and he hits the asteroid.
Oh,
Structural
jeez.
damage, he's
Oh,
gone.
Gosh. Wow.
Wow, that was a risky
Whoa,
move.
That was risky.
So you ram, you take your hit,
Holy cow.
and then you land on an asteroid and you pull a structural damage with a flotilla.
Wow.
Oh, that's gotta
that
hurt.
hurts. That hurts.
That hurts. I mean,
Wow.
that is just unfortunate.
That takes a lot of the wind out of the sails of that Sloan list.
Yeah. So we go into squadron phase here.
Yep, squadron phase. Is anything still left in there? Yeah, it's just all rebels from here on out. So let's see how many of these defenders he can clear. Saber's going to, or not Saber, he's going after Saber. All right, so let's see what happens here. Oof, that's enough. Dead. Wow. Saber off the table.
Ouch.
It's those YTs, man.
You know, the
Four blue
YT
dice.
2400s with
They do
Rogue,
work.
and they're mean.
Yeah.
You know, your YT 2400s
Yep.
include
Oh.
4 blue dice with Rogue.
Dave is preserving some points. He's getting some of those squads out of there.
Yeah. And I don't blame him.
No, he needs to preserve points in this point. Oh, but he's going after. Yeah, he's going after. Is that a YT? Oh, he's gonna try to tie up some of those bombers. Okay.
Okay. Engaging the TIE Defender with
See
the
what happens.
2400.
Yep. Gonna hit.
2 hits.
2. Yep.
And then another dead TIE Defender.
Yep. He was on 2. All right, let's see what this YT does. Oh man, this YTs are gross. All right, here we go. Let's see what happens. Is he going after Jendon?
Yeah.
Yep, here we go. Oh, 4
Another
hits.
4.
But he can brace to 2.
Braced it 2.
Oh wait, what? Oh, it's Lando.
It's Lando.
He can't do anything with it. Wow.
Ouch.
Woof.
Take 3.
Yeah, take 3 and like it.
Yeah.
That's Lando. Wow.
Ow.
Ouch.
This is the kind of stuff that just with some of the card combinations that you can put together.
Oh, here we go again. YT.
And there's another 2 with an accuracy.
Yeah, onto Jendon. He'll brace to 1. And just like that, Jendon's in danger.
With I think 1 hull left now. Now, can this last YT make it?
It's maybe.
Taking a look.
Let's see.
Are they in range? Just
Maybe.
Just
out.
Just out. Janors.
But Jendon, I don't think will be able to get away.
Yeah.
Unless it goes way away. All right. So Jan stays there, so we'll brace action.
End of round. So we are moving
End of
into
round
round 5.
Wow.
Wow.
This is
Folks, this has been an exciting game.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been real interesting. All right, so, Daniel had said, I didn't believe him, but Daniel in the chat said, I bet on the assault frigate. Maybe.
I may have to change my mind on this one because I didn't think Daniel was going to be right.
I think at this point he should do reinforced blast doors now, right? I mean, I think he should, right? Maybe he's not. All right.
Putting up the fleet here again, looking at that assault frigate with Kirsta Walix, who was used to get a brace a redirect back.
Oh, so the assault frigate's going to stay. He's getting the
Gazanti's going out.
Ooh.
Oh, now we're getting interesting.
All right. So let's see what happens. He's banking on the tankiness of that assault frigate.
Yes. 2 shields in the rear.
All right. So side to rear with the ISD. Let's see what happens.
All right, here we go.
Side
what do
to
we
rear.
got? That's
oh my God. Perfect roll.
2 with 2.
Yep.
2 accuracies.
No brace, no redirect, and crit enabled.
Brace, no redirect. They're doing an
He's
evade.
Evade one.
Evade.
All right, the blue crit. He's going to evade the blue crit. That makes sense. Oh, okay. All right. So there go the shields. Yep. All right. So he's going to slow down to 1 and turn real hard in.
Man, that was close.
See what happens. Yep.
That
it's gonna be
is
crazy.
close.
Oof.
And the question now is, can he stay within range to take care of it?
No, that assault frigate's going to be out of it. It's going to come down to squads.
It is.
All right.
Well, there's
So here
the
goes- yep.
last little squadron shot there.
Okay.
Another one removed from the table.
Okay. Okay, here it goes. Yep. Assault frigate out of the
And
way.
I think we're out of range there. I'm not sure
I
that
think
there's
so.
much left here to do for the next 2 rounds other than some squadrons.
Yeah, unless that gozer's in range. I mean, it is possible to do something to that gozer. But
And we... That's technically up to you guys. So,
all
All right,
so
they're
if nothing
calling
else-
it here because all they're going to do is move ships around. So we're going to
Okay.
calculate up the final scores. That was
Yep.
turn 6.
Yep.
Where they're just going
Very
to move
interesting.
ships around. So
this
we'll
is-
get back to you with the score in just a second,
This
folks.
is going to be interesting. I mean, there's the assault frigate with a gate is on the table along with the gozer and the squads.
Yeah.
But that ISD is worth points.
It is, and I'm really curious to
And
see what
Sloan's
we
on it.
have here on the final score.
Yeah, it'll be really interesting to see what's going on. I have a feeling it's going to be close.
I
really
think
do.
it will be, and probably closer than we want, because that assault frigate is worth 122.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, and you know that ISD is worth more than that with a 28-point command
And
on
I'm,
it.
I'm hearing the score. I think this is closer than we think it is.
So it's a 111 MOV.
What was the final score, guys? Okay, so the final score here, Dave winds up winning the game, 230 to 119 for Tom.
Yep.
Margin of victory is 111. If he would have been able to take the assault frigate out, that would have won him the game by about 11 points.
Yep.
So that, and when you really look at what was left with the, I'm going to turn this off so that I don't hear them in my head.
Yep.
But when you look at what you had, I'm going to take this one off.
Sure.
You talk.
Yeah. So if you think about it, one thing that Tom can take away is that accidental gozer loss didn't cost him that game.
No, it did not.
So, but it was still, it was really the slow death of we need to eliminate the squad ball, and the squad game played a big part of it. Those defenders at 16 point each, I mean, that fueled it. That loss of the MC-30 didn't look good initially for the Rebel side at all.
No.
And then that squad ball that Dave runs is so effective. The Lando, the Jan, those YTs, Rogue, 4 blue dot. It's just
the
like
YT 2400s is kind of what the story of the game here, because you've got rogues with 4 blue dice that can literally just control the battlefield.
Yeah.
And when you're rolling 3 or 4 hits at any given time, you are looking in the position where those defenders are just going to melt in with 2.
Yeah.
And
and having
did
the
have
squads free to
4
go
of
after the Quasar.
yeah, and
Squads took care of the Quasar.
Yeah, and the other thing, that unlucky movement with the Gazanti.
Yep.
Let's just be honest. That was,
I mean,
that was bad.
Asteroid, not good.
It's not what you wanted, but it sometimes things like that happen. And what are you going to do? I mean, this is how the game of Armada works out. We're going to take a second here. We're going to look to see what we have on the current scores and tables here at Uprising Chicago. This is the 3rd table that's finished. We've got a whole hour to go, so we're going to actually be able to take a little bit of a break, which is good because I've got a little bit of coffee left, but I'm running out. So
we're gonna do it in the end.
I know I'm going to have to jump up to another cup or 5.
Absolutely.
But I will say this is a little bit easier to do than some of the bigger cons where it's back to back to back, so we've got a little bit of breathing time.
Well, you know, the one nice thing about being able to make the schedule with a little bit of breathing room in it is people can actually take a minute and recover, mentally reset, and then get into the game, and you are going to get your best opponent.
Yeah.
And so that's what's making all these games really entertaining. And you saw... I mean, even in the chat, thank you guys for saying it was fun to watch and what a great game. These players are doing great. They know these fleets. They've been practicing them. They care.
Yeah, they do.
That's the passion of the Armada community, right? They know they like what they fly. They know what they fly, and they're going to go head-to-head in the best possible match they can get.
They are.
Awesome.
And I think this is, again, this speaks to everything we have with this group of people here, right?
Yep.
We've got a great group of 34 different individuals that are playing Armada. We've got a huge group. In fact, actually, we'll just go out to the hangar camp is what we're calling it. And we still have a lot of games in progress.
Yeah, they are.
And this is this is a great place and facility, and we're in like a little cubby room where the sound's actually a little bit nicer, so we can do more in terms of some of the audio work. Although, again, apologies that I seem to keep turning off the microphones, and I don't know why I'm doing that. But at least every stream we get progressively better.
Yep.
So you know, again, we've got a whole slew of new equipment, so I do apologize for that.
Yep.
We have 2 other games that have finished. I'm just going to kind of give you guys some updates. So there's a 9-2 that happened down on table 14.
Yep.
7-4 on table 4. This was, I believe, a 7-4.
Yep.
So, you know, we're moving along down the way. The ladder will get adjusted and change a little bit.
Yep.
But still, we're looking at some definitely good action here at Uprising. So I've been really happy with the quality of the games that we've got on stream here. So definitely 2 outstanding games here on table 1. So we'll have to coming up to us later here for round 3. Because now we should probably talk about that, right?
Okay.
Uprising is going to be a 5-round tournament.
Yep.
So we've got 2 rounds down. We're not quite at the halfway point.
Nope.
But we're going to have 1 more round today and then 2 tomorrow. So, Adrian, can you tell us about how that's going to work?
Yeah, absolutely. So we've just completed round 2. Round 3 here is going to be shortly. And after round 3, top 8 cut will go into day 2. 2 more rounds using the points they've already accumulated as the base. They're not resetting for those next 2 rounds. So they're going to carry the points that they have today into tomorrow, and winner take all. and for not the top 8,
right?
For the other 26 players or whatnot,
right?
There's a choice between 2 mini tournaments, 2 rounds each. One is Who's the Boss? One is Monster Trucks. The rules for those are on the Can't Get Your Ship Out site.
Yep.
Plug. Great games, super fun. Monster Trucks is just what it sounds. No small bases, limited squads, and just bigs and a medium, and you just and your commander has to be on a large base. And then Who's the Boss is you build a 400-point fleet, and you randomly draw your commander. The commanders effectively become factionless, so you don't know who is going to be running your fleet. It's going to be pandemonium.
It's going to be. Now, have you revealed the prize, the top prizes with that yet, or are we going to wait and do that on stream later?
We have not revealed the top prizes for tomorrow, but we could give Ion Radio an exclusive sneak peek of the prizes, top prize, part of the top prize for Who's the Boss and for Monster Trucks for tomorrow. So we could do the exclusive reveal later on.
I think what we're going to do is stay tuned and join us again at about 4 o'clock, I think is when we start the next round. We'll start a little bit earlier, maybe right about then, just to kind of get our intro in. And we will showcase those prizes to you guys. These are the top prizes. We've got some great stuff. Actually, we're going to see if we can't get that tater tray and show that on stream as well. Wesley, thank you for joining us up in the chat. We would have wished that you could have been here too, but I mean, we get it. You can't always get the time off, and coming out to Chicago, depending on where you're coming from, looks you're coming down from Arkansas.
Nice.
But this has been successful. There's a good chance we may try to do this again.
Pretty good chance. Yeah, I mean, when you look at the view out in front, you can see everybody hanging around. This building is the size of a hangar. So, and you can see the support. So when you see the people all lining the back wall, we have 34 players doing their thing. It's just this place is deceptively big.
Yeah, it really is.
Seeing so many people milling about, this is you know, it's another Adepticon.
It is. It's an Adepticon-sized event. A little bit smaller in some. We don't have 114 players. But
well, that is true. That is very true. And you know what? Another quick shout out for from earlier. Thank you to Adepticon for always supporting gaming and supporting all the metas around. And they sent over some mats to help us out with the number of players that we were going to have. So they sent over some play mats to just get things moving along and support. So. Thank you, Adepticon.
Yeah, no, huge shout out. They've been great with the Armada community and definitely with the Chicagoland area, so we definitely appreciate it. And I know I'm speaking a little bit on behalf of everyone, but I think everyone on the Ion Radio streaming crew is really looking forward to being at Adepticon 2025.
Absolutely. Adepticon's going to be wild. Milwaukee is close to Chicago. I know they used to have it in Chicago. Convenient for us, sure, but you know what? Milwaukee's a great city, lots of fun things to do, and huge space.
Yes.
It's going to be really, really fun this year.
Really looking forward to the new facility there. So, all right, I think we've gotten enough for this round. We're going to take a break for about an hour or so, a little more, hour 15.
Top table, just too efficient.
They really are. I mean, and they were, wouldn't expect that with the Sloan fleet. You would think it would take a while.
No, squads, but these guys were on it.
Well practiced. So, on behalf of the entire Ion Radio crew here, thank you so much for watching. You have been watching the 2024 Star Wars Armada Uprising Tournament presented here by Armada Chicago. So, on behalf of Adrian and Doug over here and some of the other folks that we've got, including Garrett, who's playing, and we'll update you on how he's doing at the beginning of round 3. I'm Ken saying so long from us here at Ion Radio from the Maywood Public Library in Chicago. Once again, the final score is Dave at 230 to Tom at 119. So good night, everyone, and we will see you again soon.